What's up, guys? It's Patrick here. Today is new bow day, so I'm going on a little road trip to meet up with someone. We're going to do a trade for a new TRAD bow, so that's exciting. But this is none other than the world famous one and only Nathan Killen. So he's got a couple TRAD bows I'm going to look at and see if I like one of those, and we'll get that. So I'll have a new bow to make content. We're going to do some tuning videos and bear shafting and all that. So I know a lot of guys who watch my channel live in Virginia and hunt the mountains, and you know Nathan Killen. Some of you don't, but if you don't, you should look him up. He's done a lot of podcasts, and he is he has hunted the mountains in Virginia his whole life, and he's been fortunate to kill some really big deer. And I've always enjoyed his podcast. I don't like listening to people who talk about hunting other states. I don't like listening to people who are these celebrity type people. I don't like listening to anybody who is sponsored by any companies. As soon as I see somebody sponsored by somebody, I take what they say with a grain of salt. Same with YouTube channels. Once they get sponsors or start getting free gear, everything they say goes in one ear and out the other. That's why this channel will never be sponsored by anyone or get free gear, because I think it ruins your whole reputation. So anyway, that's the good thing about Nathan. He isn't into any of that stuff. He's just a normal guy. But like I said, he's been hunting the mountains his whole life, and I grew up hunting our farm in the the foothills and broken habitat farmland. When I decided to start hunting mountains, I was trying to find podcasts that talked about it, and I couldn't find anything. And then I came across Nathan's, and I've watched every podcast he has. I've watched them multiple times, listened to him multiple times, and he was the first person I found that had the kind of information I was looking for. He had the experience. That's really what sets him apart. He actually has the experience, and when he talks about stuff, it's because he has really experienced it. And he's really technical. He was talking about different facing slopes, some stuff we've talked about in past videos. Habits of mature deer. He hunts mature deer. So it was just exactly what the kind of information I was looking for. So I started listening to what he was saying and applying it, and I found out that everything I've found so far has been true. I've done videos about hunting ridges and saddles and hunting too much sign, and I had learned this stuff from him, and then I applied it and found out that he was right. So I just try to pass that information along to new guys. I've had people comment and say that I shouldn't be telling that information like it's some kind of secret, but there's enough mountains out there for everybody to be successful. So anyway, I'm not going to videotape him or anything when I get there. Let the man live in peace and not bother him. So anyway, I'll let you know what bow we end up with, if we end up with one, so we can make some more content about it. Alright guys, I got it. It's in the back seat now. I'll show you when we get home. It is a gorgeous bow. I didn't videotape meeting up with Nathan because I know he doesn't like all the attention with social media and stuff, so I respect that. But go watch his videos if you haven't. If you're an Appalachian mountain hunter, he really has a lot of knowledge. He's a great guy, and look forward to hopefully meeting up with him in the future and doing some things. When he speaks, I listen. So, but it's called a Big Stick Hitman. 62 inches long. It's 45 and 28. It's got a G10 riser on it, black G10 riser. And anyway, I'm heading home. I'll show you when we get there. Well, I didn't have time to make the video yesterday when I got home, so I'm doing it the next day, which is today. It had got dark on me, so I'll show you what the bow looks like. G10 riser, black G10. It's got horn overlay on the front and on the tips. It's got a brand new string Nathan had made for it. The video isn't going to do it justice. It really is a beautiful bow. But it's like I said, 45 pounds at 28, 62 inches long. It's longer than what I'm used to shooting. I've owned 3 Satoris, and 2 of them were 60 inch, and the one I've been using is 58, and they've all been 40 pounds. This one's 45. So I got to get used to that. But yesterday, when I went to meet Nathan, I hadn't shot since October. And when I shot the bow to see if I liked it, and my target panic was full force. I've mentioned before I've struggled with that. With a compound, I struggled with it probably 15 years ago, and then it went away. But with traditional bow, it just never fully goes away. I have to work on it enough to where it goes away enough to hunt. Last year by hunting season, it had went away. I mean, I pretty much gone, but since I hadn't shot it in a month or so, man, it was back. And my problem is when I pull back and get to anchor, when I bring it down to target, I cannot, it's like it gets stuck above what I'm trying to hit, and I can't bring it down far enough, and I end up shooting as I'm trying to bring it down, and I hit high. So I usually use a clicker to break myself of that, and I get it back to anchor and stare at what I want to hit, and I have to stare for, I can't snap shoot, I have to stare at it for a few seconds, but I've been making myself count to 3, 4, 5 seconds holding it back. So I'm gonna have to work on that again and try to get rid of that. But I don't wish target panic on anybody. It ruins it. I mean, it ruins the whole experience. And I know it's 90% mental, so anyway, if anybody's found out ways to help with target panic, comment down below. But like I said, I've been struggling with that for years with a traditional bow. But I guess I'll probably stick a clicker back on this one and see what we can do. But I'm gonna order some arrows. It's got these woodies that Nathan built for it. I love them, and I've been shooting them, today and yesterday. But I really love Easton Axis arrows. It's my favorite arrow with stainless steel outserts in the front. So I love to stump shoot and shoot at squirrels. That's my favorite thing. That's the reason I really love a traditional bow. I can stump shoot and shoot at squirrels and don't break arrows and lose arrows. So I like the Axis with the stainless steel outserts. They're just durable. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and order some of those and a clicker, and we'll do some videos about that. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot it a couple times to let you see what it looks like. Alright guys, that's gonna do it. If you want to see the upcoming videos, we've got a ton of scouting videos coming up in the Appalachian Mountains. Trail cameras. I'm going out tomorrow to pull some stands down, put out some cameras. So we're gonna get back to the content that I started the channel with, which is going up in the mountains and hanging trail cameras and scouting and looking for mature bucks. So I've just been doing reviews and stuff through the winter just to have something to put out, but we're going to get back to the normal content that I made the channel for, is helping people, helping mountain hunters, and help to be more successful. Anyway, click subscribe, like, comment, appreciate it.